Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the press. My good people of Biafra, the lovers of freedom, the lovers of mankind, the chosen ones, that is the Biafran people. I welcome all this morning broadcast. If you are still wondering who is this, I still remain Okute Daily Talk. My name never changed and this voice never changed. Instead of the voice to change, it keep getting better and better every day by day. Today have been Wednesday, January 11th in the year 2023. I don't want to waste much of our time. I want us to take the headlines. After the headlines, then we are going to expatiate into the news. But we had a breaking news here. This breaking news is coming from NigeriaNews.com. Our leader's health is not getting better. The lawyer is keep on crying out on daily basis. Pharaoh let my people go. Pharaoh refused. When the time is right, Pharaoh will even beg us to take anything that belongs to us to live. And by that time, we will tell them that it is too late, that we want the whole country to belong to Biafrans. Nnamdi Kanu's health deteriorating in DSS dungeon called custody. Lawyer cries out. One more Edo train attack victim released. I don't understand this country. I don't understand whether all these bandits, when they kidnap somebody, I think let us illustrate this. Let us read meaning into this thing. The other day, I was rightly informed, maybe yesterday, that 6 of the kidnapped victims out of 32 was released. Whether these people, did they pay ransom or whatever, or the security operatives are the one that released them, because they are the one that always on the helm of these affairs. They are the one that will come out and tell you that they have rescued. Okay, this one is released, not rescued. Okay, the other day they rescued 6. Even that yesterday, I still question them. When I read the news, I begin to ask, does it mean that the kidnappers or the terrorists or the ones who hold these people hostage, they divide them in different locations? I don't understand. Why they rescued 6 yesterday, today one was released. Maybe this one that was released paid ransom, because I heard it from Arise News, I think early this morning, from Rufai, that the bandits have made what do they call it, ransom or ransom kuti. They have demanded ransom of 20 million naira each in each head of those people being kidnapped, whether you are big or small. Even if you like, make it be 1 takri today, you must pay 20 million. Otherwise, your fate, nobody know what happens. So later we will find out whether these people, whether they are being released on their own, or they just decided not to tell us the truth. But whichever way it is, we will still keep on moving forward. You get it? Okay. Police announced manhunt for a man who is giving Igbo to a small baby, and they video it and make it go viral. And I ask, what kind of generation is this? Igbo to small baby. I'm looking at this baby. I'm sure that this baby is not up to a year, or highest is complete a year or 9 months. But I'm very sure that this baby cannot be more than 1 year. A man was smoking Igbo and was giving this small baby Igbo. Police is looking for this person. If you hear anywhere you will find this person, please get police informed. You failed woefully to defeat Boko Haram. NBF fires Muhammadu Buhari. Your crimes will destroy you. Ex-Atiku Ed continues to tackle and exposes more dirty things about Waziri Adamawa. UK authorities dissolves P2B's company, Next International. Later we will find out what happens and why will such a thing happen. Is UK now among the semi Amadioha, which is Atueze, and Soludo, who is fighting P2B? We don't know, but we'll surely find out. But I guess that is a rumor. But we cannot conclude yet until we go into the news. 9 Mnk'S protesters regain freedom after 2 years in captivity. Chai, this world no balance. So just to go and protest against police brutality. Now the government, not even the police hold you, the government decide to hold you hostage simply because you protested for your right. I will stand as Nnamdi Kanu surety if granted bail. The betrayer by the name Ojuzo Kalu. Nigerian police officers caught beating woman in Lagos. The viral video is out there. Police brutality still never stopped. We are still witnessing this, despite the fact that we look at 2 policemen fighting one small girl. What could lead to this? I don't know. Nigerian police, that is why you people keep dying like fowl, because you people have no any moral decadency or whatsoever. Please, let us move straight into the business of the day. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please, subscription is free. It's free of charge. Just make sure you hit the subscription button and turn on the notification button so that you'll be notified each time we go live or post something new on this channel or any other channel related to Okute Daily Talk. Counsel to the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the lawyer, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, has cried out that the head of the IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is deteriorating in the custody of the Department of State Service, DSS. Pharaoh let my people go. Pharaoh refused. Nigeria News, in collaboration with Punch newspaper and Okute Daily Talk, report that Ejiofor on Tuesday said his client has been suffering from heart problems and some mineral deficiencies which require specialist attentions. Ejiofor said Kanu has been refused access to his private doctors for the management of his health condition. Earlier on Monday, Nigeria News reported that Ejiofor accused the DSS of rejecting 1 million naira cash that was presented to operatives for the meal and medical expenses regarding to his client. Ejiofor, who had on several occasions raised alarm over his client's health, in a statement on Monday stated that Kanu's lead counsel, Chief Mike Ozekhome-San, tried giving the money to the DSS authority in a bid to speed up Kanu's medical attention, but they refused. He said again, Onyendo lamented that for the past 9 good days, the detaining authority, DSS, has refused to avail him of his prescribed medications for heart and chest burn, which delay is extremely harmful to his health. Since all the channel of complainant to the detaining authority, DSS, has been closed, we have no other option than to always go public to ventilate our grievances with their unlawful activities, with respect to their management of Onyendo, and to consequently demand that Onyendo's full medication prescription prescribed by the management of his deteriorating health condition be administered immediately and without further ado. Ejiofor, who said he visited Kanu on Monday at the DSS detention facility in Abuja, said his client needed immediate attention without further delay. Then my question on this, all this happening is, what did the Nigerian want? Let them just come out and said, we want this guy dead. Then why can't you people kill him instead of suffering him at that DSS detention? You people could kill him now so that we know that he is no more. Then the other. Of course, that is the simple truth. How can you be suffering somebody? You delay somebody in your own custody. Your primary duty is to make sure that that person is sound and healthy to face the trials. If you want him to go to prison, he will stay there healthy. Otherwise, in most civilized and other countries, even people that is in life sentence, or even they are sentenced by sentenced to death, either by hanging or by firing or whatever. In the US, I used to watch the documentary. You see them, they will be properly taken care of from the first day they are being sentenced until the last day that they will take them off from this earth. You hold somebody hostage without no proper documentation. This person have been discharged and acquitted by the court of competent jurisdictions. Your own high court in Abuja discharge him, you people say nehi. The appeal court discharge him, you people say nehi. Instead, you people transfer all the whole judges that judged this case in favor of the IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and brought in quack lawyers or judges to write stay of execution or whatever you call it. Is that how the people you are copying? You people claim to be copying from US, Canada, and the UK. Is that how they do? Is that how they run their own democracy? Is that how they run their own judiciary system? I don't understand. How do we get to this point? How do we go to elect morons to be handling the affairs of the educated ones in this country? Because literally this is the handwork of illiterates. Illiteracy is what caused this kind of nonsense. Somebody have been discharged and acquitted from all charges. You abducted somebody, the assault is not enough, maltreat him, and brought him back to the country blindfolded like a hardened criminal. Like a terror. Even Osama bin Laden himself have never been treated that way. Still yet, it is not enough. You kept him in detention for months, from one court to the other, from one court to the other. At the end of the day, even when the elders of the Igbo land, even the people who fought for this country, who fought for the independence, who make sure that we are free from the colonial slaves, the colonial masters who have taken us ransom, or taken us into captives. This guy itself, this late Owazulike or Ezulike somebody, is among them. With his deteriorating health issues, he had to travel all the way from Onitsha to Asorok to go and meet Buhari. Instead of Buhari to listen to them, he tell them that the court will decide the fate of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which they obliged. I said, okay, let the court do the matter, as he have already said. Along the line, that same court that the president told them that the court will decide the fate of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that he dare not interfere in any issue that is in the court. That same court freed the young man, and they refused. And the international body are watching. The African Union are watching, and they're hearing all these things. They didn't say anything. The ECOWAS, they are there watching. They know about all these things. No one there for me to anything. Now the young man is in the detention. He will be commenting and lamenting about denying him food for days, and also denying him his prescribed medications because of his ailment for days. The lawyers have been shouting. The first time that the son, Mnk'S Ezekwueme, went there, the answer he got from the DSS is that there's no money again for them to give him his routine food and the medical supplement that he used to. Quick triggered Mnk'S Ezekwueme to contact the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are well to do. Even without them, Biafrans in the whole world, if he said they need 1 billion naira today to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they can bring that money within a twinkle of an eye. He went and contacted the family. After the family must have raised the money, he brought it to the DSS office, and they rejected the money and said they have money again. So what kind of game are they playing? The international world is watching all these things that is happening. No one want to say anything. But when there's any kind of fracas now that they begin to raise and do anything that is not supposed, that is now they will come in and remember that this is the democracy, and they're not supposed to take laws into their hand. This is the right time for them to intervene. If you cannot free the young man, keep him healthy. If you cannot provide a better medical or physician to take care of his health, then allow him access to his physicians. He has a specialist that take care of him. Let them come and attend to him. You refused. You cannot give him food. You cannot give him medicine. You cannot even allow those who will take care of him to handle the issue. If that place is tired of you people to take care of him, then send him to Kuje prison, a correctional center. Let him be there to await trial. People await trial in Kuje prison. So I don't see the reason why somebody will have to be in a DSS confinement, which is under the law. It is prohibited. That is never so. DSS is never a correctional center. No. Anybody awaiting trial can never be in DSS. It's supposed to be in Kuje prison, correctional center. That is the simple truth. Local, we have a lot of correctional centers. We have a Kirikiri maximum prison in Ikoyi. If his case is that too much that he cannot be in Kuje, then send him to maximum prison in Ikoyi. You people refused. Now you are silently killing the young man. And you people think that when he died, that everybody will just clap for you people and say, oh, the SS have tried to kill the son of the soil. You people should remember that any eye where they cry can also see. Let us move forward. One more Edo train attack victim released. One of the victims abducted in the attack in Igweben train station in Edo State on Saturday has regained freedom. Nigerian news gathered that the development was confirmed on Tuesday by the Edo State Police Command. Record that the gunmen around 4 p.m. abducted over 30 people waiting to board a train at the station. As of Monday, there were reports that 6 victims of the attack had been rescued by the security operatives. Then what happened to others? Does it mean that these people shared all their victims in different camps? That is what we are about. That is what we are here to understand. As of Monday, there were reports that rescued by the security operatives. A few hours after the 6 victims were rescued, police confirmed that another victim has been rescued. A train attack, government demand 620 million naira ransom kuti for kidnapped passengers. The gunmen who abducted 31 train passengers at the Tom Ikemi train station in Igweben, Edo State, have reportedly demanded 620 million naira for their release. Nigerian news gathered that the kidnappers contacted the families of the abductees to pay 20 million naira ransom for each victim on Monday, 2 days after the incident occurred. Confirming the development, Executive Director of Esan Youth for Good Governance and Social Justice, Benson Odia, said the government made their demands known, which was absurd and ridiculous. In a chat with the Punch, Odia urged the federal government and security agencies to intensify efforts in locating the victims where the victims were kept and rescuing them. No, they will not. How can they? Police? They don't have tracking device, but they have tracking device to track somebody from Abuja, either to Yoruba or whatever, to go and arrest that small boy that they said he insulted Aisha Buhari. They track that boy just from Twitter. They track the boy. They have devices to track somebody that they said assassination of character, abi what do they call it? What that English they use? They can track that boy and get him, but they will not track the numbers that these people are used to call the families of those ones they kidnapped. It happens over and over again. Then the question here is the security operative handling all this? I think they have their hands. Most of all these kidnappers, they are policemen and the military. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Because you cannot tell me in area of that place and they go by foot. You abducted 30 people, about 31 or 32. No any single intervention of any security operatives. But hours, when those people leave, which they have already known that they have gone far, the next one is, you will see them appear in their thousands. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? The police, the military, even the DSS and the SSS, they are the kidnappers. They are the unknown government we have in the eastern state. They are capable of doing anything. The government are not paying them well. Yet they cannot protest simply because the power that be, the ones who are their organ, have eaten that their stomach is bulging. They dare not make any comment. Otherwise they put you in the guard room or court martial you. No, you call them to intensify efforts where the victims are being kept and rescue them. They will not. They will tell you there's nothing they can do. Rather, they will tell you, just like what happened in Abuja Kaduna train attack. That moron, what did they call him? Lucky Irabo. He said that he risked his life. He went into the forest. He have to go and they plead with the bandits, and they gave him condition to release the remaining 32 people. I mean 23 victims. Sorry. And at the end of the day, the condition was they have to free 101 confirmed deadly Boko Harams from maximum prison in Ikoyi, and they did it. And those 23 people were free. After they must have made billions of naira from it. Some were paid in dollars. I mean, the foreigners among them paid 200 million naira each, and they paid it in dollars. And those money were being received in Nigeria and were being also spent in Nigeria. And you tell me the government hand, the security operatives, they don't know about all this? Kukuma destroy this country now, make everybody go now. Instead of suffering people like this, putting people's lives and their properties at risk, Kukuma save the country so that we will just retire to our different homes to know that we don't have a country again. Because everything that is happening in that country today, the Boko Haram we are talking about today, the main head of Boko Haram is in Asoroko. They are the people that are there. They will even be at the Security Council meeting, knowing everything that has been discussed. Every idea that is being discussed there will just wait some minutes. They will just use their phone, text it to those people, look at what they are planning. So that those ones out there in the forest will strategize on how to do their attacks. And you tell me that these people, imagine people who after the meeting or any security gathering meeting they had in Abuja, if they do it within the next 24 hours, you will see these people, they will go to somewhere again and strike. You tell me that they don't have insiders there, and everybody keeps silent as if they don't know what is happening. We know about all this. Everybody keeps silent does not mean we don't know what is happening. But the problem there is that who will start the revolution? As for Nigeria, Nigeria must surely face what Burkina Faso is facing. We don't know when, but it must surely happen someday. If they continue with this way, imagine the president of the nation went to Adamawa and said he had defeated Boko Haram, whereby under the 24 hours there have been a kidnapping, shooting, killing in Edo State. You chase the Boko Haram from the northeast and they return to Middle Belt. You chase them from Middle Belt, they will go to the southeast. You chase them from southeast, they will enter south, south and southwest. And you tell me you have defeated them. How? Rubbish. You failed woefully to defeat Boko Haram. NBF fires Muhammadu Buhari. The Middle Belt Forum has slammed President Muhammadu Buhari for failing to completely defeat Boko Haram. Recall that the President Buhari had insisted that his administration had cleared out Boko Haram's terrorists causing unrest in the country's northeastern part. Exactly what I just said. Nigerians understand that President Buhari stated this at the banquet organized in his honor in Damaturu, Yobe State capital on Monday night. Exactly what I just finished saying. Reacting to the president's comments, the national president of Middle Belt Forum, Dr. Bitrus Pogu, said Buhari has failed woefully to deliver his promise to completely eliminate Boko Haram from the country. He asserted that the president, rather than fulfilling his promises to Nigerians, watched helplessly while the insurgents spread from the northeast to all parts of the country. He said just 2 days to Christmas, Boko Haram attacked Chibok and killed 2 people, an elderly person and a toddler. They also abducted some people who were preparing for the Christmas. What that tells you is that Boko Haram activities are still on. The operational headquarters are still there. Many of the things Boko Haram are doing in the north are even not reported. Of course, you only hear what the social media want to. The media want you to hear. Anyone they don't want you to hear, they will not broadcast it. There are extensions of Boko Haram in the northwest and in the north central. They have been attacking parts of Kaduna. Not they have been. They are always attacking Kaduna. Look at the other day. They killed 7 SCDC. They killed them in a gun duel. Right to even at the end of last year. So then, what does he fulfilling his promises mean? Is it saying that they have stopped one aspect of the activities, which is bombing targets across the country, and now they have introduced kidnappings and attacking people and communities? Is that what it means? Of course, they know it. They stop killing, they stop bombing. Now they turn people's lives and properties to their ATMs. It's it for Nigerians to judge whether the president has done what he promised in 2015. At that time, he told us that it would be history. that he would eliminate Boko Haram. First of all, we were deceived. A flag was brought to him. Ground zero, whatever. We knew it was not true, and the attacks continued. And then it is spread to the northwest, parts of the north central, and now it is all over the place, including southwest, southeast, and even south-south. So Nigerians were the ones who feel the brunt would answer him appropriately that Mr. President, you failed woefully and have not fulfilled the promise you made to make Boko Haram history in Nigeria. And we need greater political way to ensure that the military go after them, to decimate them, and not to wait in a location to repel Boko Haram or bandits as they have renamed them in the northwest and other places. So we need a leader who will uproot them and give Nigerians space back to Nigerians so that you can travel to any part of the country without fear. Child, Nigeria have spoiled. Oh. I could remember in those days when we used to travel at night, almost all my life, living in the north, in a Kebbi state, Yawuri precisely, have been always night journey. We have nothing like, Boko Haram, kidnap people, do that. Yes, there is a bandit, there is a hungry bandits who sometimes block road and not even kidnap people, rob people of their money. Was as athletes, like we that is traveling in the night, we always go to Onosha with cash. So they know that people going all that night duty always go with the cash. So sometimes they block road. They will not kill anybody, they will not kidnap anybody, just rob you of your cash, because I have been victim of one. I think that happened in somewhere, Ogbela. Yes, it happened in Ogbela. Those hoodlums, they entered our vehicle from Niger, that's from Mina. Heading to Ogbela, they diverted our bus. I think that was GEO or what company we used that time. So they diverted our bus to inside one bush, and they calm down. No, then there's no like police checkpoints now. Anyway, in the north, all those norths, nothing like police checkpoints. You can run almost 1,000 kilometers without not see any single policeman along the road or patrol himself. You cannot see any. But just you are traveling from Onitsha by night or even by daytime from Onitsha to Owerri, you find 1 million police checkpoints, even military mount checkpoint also in the southeast. NCDC mount checkpoint in the southeast. Man o' war mount a checkpoint. Navy mount checkpoint. But in those days, I'm telling you, you will travel almost 1 million miles or kilometers without no single policeman and nothing, no shaking. Everybody will be happy traveling, going and up, going forth and coming back. But look at it these days. You can barely travel from your home to your neighbor's home without fear of being attacked. You can barely travel from your home to market. You even need security itself to go to bathroom, to shower or to pool. What a world. Nigeria keep growing from bad to worse. Even those days, we are even thinking that the country has spoiled. We don't even know that time say we are living in paradise. So look at it. Nigeria is the only country where a complainant in the police station is an accuser. When you get there, once you have money, that case will be overturned. What is happening? Child, may God have mercy and deliver Nigeria. So we need a leader who will uproot them and give Nigerians space back to Nigerians so that you can travel to any part of the country without any fear of being kidnapped, robbed, or killed. Even the Maiduguri-Damboa road, which has been reopened in December, an escort has to carry commuters on the stretch, which is a distance of 90 kilometers, and sometimes the trips takes 4 hours because they stop at intervals to send the surveillance while soldiers fire shots into the forest and bushes to ensure the safety of the commenters before they moved ahead. So what has he achieved? Leah is still in Boko Haram custody. Same for some of the Chibok girls. Has he resolved that? So lots of things and questions are begging for answers. Okay, we are begging for answers. Let the president come out clean and tell Nigerians that he has done whatever he could do. The effort he has put is not good enough, and he wills that, however, is going to come in through a transparent democratic process is going to resolve the problems we are facing today. If in 2014 the then President Jonathan could give marching orders to the savage chiefs and we held peaceful election across the country, why can't Buhari assure us of that? I hope he will see reasons and do the needful. Okay, now somebody who is raising the hand of somebody who can't even raise his hand, is that the person that will give you peace and what did I call it, free and fair elections? You are raising somebody's hand, somebody that can't even raise his hand up, somebody that can't even hold a pen to write something. Tell me if they brought something for him to sign now, assuming he mistakenly be the president of Nigeria, and they brought document for him to sign. Who is going to sign that? Automatically somebody have to sign your signature for you, and that means I smell danger coming this February 2023. I smell danger because what they are planning is never good and can never be good for Nigerians. What they are planning, the strategic position they have put, a lot of dangers is ahead coming 2023. For me itself, I pray that there be no 2023 election. I pray. That is my own prayer. I pray that there be nothing like 2023 election. Let there be a confusion so that the country will just split. Let everybody go their own way. We are tired of all this one Nigeria. One Nigeria is not working. I can never work for us. It can never work. In the northeast, there be whatever, I be not west, which place they discovered Gombe Sloke Bauchi. They have discovered oil there with almost 1 million or 1 billion barrels of natural gas. So I think it is high time everybody go their own. South, they have their oil. Southeast have their oil. Now, northwest, which covered northwest, north central, and northwest, northeast, and north central. Yes. So they can use that one to manage their own self. That is the only thing that is holding us not to, holding them not to split the country, because they think that when they split the country, that they don't have oil, their people will suffer. So I pray that this February, there's nothing like election. Let there be total confusion. So let there be continuous confusion, but let there be no killings. A lot of blood have been shed on that land. We don't want more blood to be shed. A lot of innocent blood that keep crying on daily basis. That is why you see the country can never experience peace, because the blood that they keep pouring on that country, even the bad ones are not dying, but the innocent ones are the one being killed, not a natural death. Somebody will sleep, that person can never wake up again. When you find out that invaders have invaded their home at the middle of the night and slaughtered everybody in cold blood, it's in Nigeria. We are not fighting civil war, but indirectly civil war is going on. Look at what is happening in Amufu. A lot of people have been displaced, and they take refuge in IDP camps in the close border with Ebonyi State. Okay, within that December period, military invaded that place and begin to kill people like animals. So what agenda are they trying to carry out? To reduce the population of the Biafrans? Or to force everybody to believe what they believe? Now they are forcing Nigeria must. That one is not under probability. Not you people must accept Muslim ticket. Now the Muslims in the north said the Muslim ticket that Jagaban brought to them is jihad call, and they will help him to actualize it. They have called meetings for all the whole Muslims, including the Igbo Muslims. They went for a meeting and vowed that what do they call it? Tinubu must win this 2023 election, because that is a jihad call. That he tried that in 2015 when Buhari went to assume office, but it didn't work out. Now he has tried it and it is working. So they are going to do everything humanly possible to make sure that 2020 February 25th, that Buhari must surely assume that seat, because it's a jihad call. What does that simplify, my dear? Alade. there is more to what you people are not seeing in coming 2023. There's more. There's a lot of blindness in Nigeria. Says that a lot of people are blind. They are just blindfolded. People cannot see simply because they are being just distracted with one nonsense or the other. The country is dying. People are busy watching Big Brother Nigeria and Big Brother Africa. Who does that? In what country does not do that? The youth who supposed to arise and take the country and take their own country back, they are not doing anything. All they care about is going to Twitter, watching some nonsense and tweeting rubbish, watching porns and the smoking and the drinking their life to stupor, drinking and taking all manner of Viagra just to satisfy a woman, while their country is dying and their leaders, they lose guard them. And you tell me we have use in Nigeria? We don't have a use. What we have is apparently that's sagas who always just out there sagging for people to see their dirty boxers, and their country is dying. Just go and look at all the people that are perpetrating all this act, all these kidnappers, whatever is being called. You find out that these are youths under productive age. They don't have job. They don't even have money. Their parents cannot afford to send them to school again. They don't know where the next meal will come from. Then what do you expect from them? They will go into crime. Who is to blame? Can you blame them? Of course you can blame them. That the government is bad does not mean you can enroll yourself into crime and begin to kill people. If you think that your government is bad, all you need to do is to stand up and revoke the government, not for you to be fighting your own fellow poor people who's even victim of that same bad government. Nigeria youths, this is the time. I see a lot of people, a lot of you gathered in different types of stadium where APC are doing rallies, shouting Jagaban, Jagaban, Jagaban. The person who you even trust to lead the country don't even trust himself. Even his own principal, who is handing over to him, can't even campaign to him and tell him to vote for him. Rather, he used his man to let you know by for that man that he must follow them to that rally. Of course, that's the simple truth. Somebody who go to the podium and tell you that do not vote problem people. Who is the problem people? We know them. Vote somebody that you can trust. Do not vote what do I call it? Irresponsible people. That you should vote responsible people. Look at somebody who wants to lead the country. Buhari. I mean, is that comedian or you went there for a rally? Binani. I mean, are you went for singing competition? What the hell is happening to Nigerians? It's a high time that you should rose up, because enough is enough of all this rubbish. Enough of all these old fools who refuse to go to rest. Where on earth that we find an 86 or a 7 years old man contesting? For who you want to lead? The country that is dying, and you want to give it to a dying human being. That means everybody will just land crash. Enough is enough. I'm encouraging every youth out there, go out there, get your PVC. Vote the competent. Vote somebody who you know that can deliver this country. Not people who are frauds. People who nearly sold this country all in the name of privatization. And people who have some skeletons in their cupboard. Over 30 years ago, they are involved in some shenanigans out there. Until today, that statement is still following them. That is, they are the one that is out there contesting that they want to lead the country. Where are you leading the country to? To a safe place, or to be worse than what we are facing at this point in time? Enough is enough. The dude need to arouse. Enough of all these social media shenanigans. Go out there and face the reality of life and make things work out for good, because we cannot continue like this. So, my great people of Biafrans, the lovers of freedom and the youths of the future Nigerians, I urge each and every one of you, go out there, get your PVCs, and vote the competent one that you feel. We are not talking about only the president. Only the president cannot do this job alone. All the whole area, both starting from your local government, councillor, and the rest of them, everything needs to overhaul. As you do this, may the Almighty Chukwuka bless us, the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. I am signing out until you hear my voice again. Please, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like any of my content, and share it. Make this video, let it go viral, because a lot of people need to hear this message. Have a nice day, my people. I bless you all. Thanks for listening to this broadcast. Kemesiano.